What if I told you that Alaska wild, massive, and mysterious hides some of the most unbelievable geography on the entire planet? We're talking about mountains taller than anything in North America, coastlines that seem to go on forever, and islands where yesterday and tomorrow exist just a few miles apart. Welcome to GM Map Unveiled, and today we're diving into 30 insane geography facts about Alaska that will absolutely blow your mind. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's get started. Deep within the heart of Alaska rises Denali, standing over 20,000 feet tall, making it the highest peak in all of North America. But that's just the beginning of the story. Alaska is home to 17 of the 20 tallest mountains in the entire United States. This place isn't just a state. It's a kingdom of giants, a landscape sculpted on a scale that defies belief. Next up, let's talk about the coastline. If you were to unravel all of Alaska's shores, including its thousands of islands and intricate fjords, you'd be looking at a line stretching over 47,000 miles. To put that in perspective, that's more coastline than every other U.S. state combined. You could walk for years and still not see the end of it, but the geography gets even stranger. The Aleutian Islands, a chain of volcanic islands stretching out from the mainland, actually cross the 180th meridian. Because of this, Alaska holds the unique title of being both the westernmost and the easternmost state in America. As a place where time zones flip so dramatically, it feels like the world decided to bend its own rules just for this one state. Alaska is also a world of ice. It's home to nearly 100,000 glaciers. Some are small, frozen streams tucked away in mountain valleys, but others are colossal rivers of ice, carving out valleys wider than entire cities. One glacier in particular, the Malaspina Glacier, is so enormous it covers an area almost the size of Rhode Island. Seen from above, it looks like Earth's own fingerprint pressed into the land, a swirling, frozen masterpiece. And where there's ice, there's water. With over 3 million lakes and more than 3,000 rivers, Alaska is a world built on water. Every lake reflects the sky like a perfect mirror, and every river tirelessly shapes the land as it makes its way toward the sea. This landscape is a dynamic, living system, constantly in motion. Speaking of motion, this land is always moving in other ways too. Alaska is the most seismically active state in the entire country, recording tens of thousands of earthquakes every single year. Most are too small to feel, but in 1964, a massive 9.2 magnitude earthquake struck here, the second strongest ever recorded on Earth, an event that reshaped the very ground it shook. But it's not just shaking from below. There's fire beneath the ice. Alaska has over 100 volcanoes and volcanic fields, many of which are still active. These mountains can roar to life without warning, turning the sky red and the horizon into a spectacle of fire and ash. It's a land of incredible contrast, where ice and fire coexist. At the far western edge of the state, the Seward Peninsula lies just 51 miles from Russia. It's so close that on a clear day, you can literally stand in North America and see another continent across the water. This proximity is a powerful reminder of how connected our world truly is, even at its most remote edges. Alaska's ecosystems are just as surprising and varied. It contains the largest expanse of tundra in the United States, massive stretches of boreal forest, and even pockets of temperate rainforest. In some regions, you can walk from icy barren tundra to a mossy dense forest, and then into a misty rainforest, all in a single day. It's like multiple worlds packed into one. The temperatures here completely rewrite the rules. Alaska holds the U.S. record for the coldest temperature ever recorded, a bone-chilling -80 degrees Fahrenheit. But don't let that fool you. In the summer, some interior areas can climb to nearly 100 degrees. This land swings between extremes like no other place, a true testament to its wild nature. Let's talk about Lake Iliamna, the largest lake in the state. It stretches for 77 miles and is so deep and vast that it is rumored to hide a mysterious, Loch Ness-style creature deep below its surface. Whether it's legend or reality, the mystery only adds to the untamed spirit of the landscape. The Kenai Peninsula is another masterpiece, a landscape shaped almost entirely by the power of glaciers. It's a stunning collection of jagged peaks, deep fjords, and wide valleys, all carved by ancient ice. It stands as one of the most dramatic and visually stunning places in all of America. And the mountains just keep coming. Alaska is packed with 39 distinct mountain ranges, each one more dramatic and awe-inspiring than the last. Some of these landscapes are so alien and rugged, they look like they belong on another planet entirely. This wilderness is so vast that it's home to 8 massive national parks, including the legendary Wrangell St. Elias and Gates of the Arctic. To give you a sense of scale, Wrangell St. Elias National Park alone is bigger than the entire country of Switzerland. If wilderness had a capital city, this would be it. Beneath your feet in many parts of the state lies permafrost ancient, frozen soil that has been locked in ice for thousands of years. As global temperatures rise, this permafrost begins to shift and thaw. When it moves, entire forests can tilt at strange angles, buildings can sink into the ground, and the earth itself can exhale steam from its depths. Alaska's unique position means it touches 3 different seas: the Arctic Ocean to the north, the Pacific Ocean to the south, and the Bering Sea to the west. Very few places on Earth stand at the crossroads of so many powerful and distinct bodies of water. Utqiagvik, formerly known as Barrow, is the northernmost city in the United States. But thanks to the Aleutian Islands stretching across the map, Alaska also claims the titles of the easternmost and westernmost state. No other state in the Union holds all 3 of these geographical extremes. The glaciers here are melting at an astonishing rate, and this rapid retreat is exposing new islands and reshaping the coastline every single year. Alaska is a living laboratory, offering a real-time, dramatic view of how our planet is changing right before our eyes. And the wildlife is just as intense as the geography. We're talking about bears bigger than most humans, majestic eagles that patrol the skies, and millions of salmon that fight their way upstream through powerful glacier-fed rivers. In Alaska, nature doesn't just survive. It dominates. In southern Alaska, you'll find fjords that were carved by ancient glaciers and are now flooded with seawater. These create narrow, incredibly deep ocean valleys with sheer cliffs that can rise thousands of feet straight up from the water, creating a breathtaking monumental landscape. Above the Arctic Circle, summer brings the phenomenon of the midnight sun. For weeks on end, the sun never sets, it just hovers above the horizon, circling in a continuous golden loop. But in winter, the opposite happens. Entire towns sink into months of polar night, a darkness illuminated only by the magical aurora. Because Alaska sits directly under the auroral oval, it's one of the best places on Earth to witness the northern lights. On clear winter nights, the sky comes alive with dancing waves of green, purple, and pink light, a celestial spectacle that has to be seen to be believed. The mighty Yukon River, nearly 2,000 miles long, winds its way across huge parts of the state on its journey to the Bering Sea. It's more than just a river. It's a moving artery of history, carving the land and carrying the stories of Alaska's past. The Aleutian Islands are a marvel in themselves. This chain of over 150 volcanic islands stretches for more than 1,200 miles, forming a natural bridge that connects North America to Asia like a string of volcanic pearls rising from the ocean. We mentioned Wrangell St. Elias National Park earlier, but it's worth repeating just how immense it is. At over 13 million acres, it is the largest national park in the world, a protected area of staggering mountains, active glaciers, and truly untouched wilderness. Across the volcanic fields of the Alaska Peninsula, you'll discover stunning crater lakes filled with turquoise water. Some of these lakes freeze over in winter, some steam with geothermal heat, and others bubble quietly under thin sheets of ice, a testament to the volcanic forces just beneath the surface. And let's not forget how Alaska became part of the U.S. in the first place. It was purchased from Russia in 1867 for just $7.2 million. That comes out to about 2 cents per acre. It's widely considered one of the greatest real estate deals in all of history. Finally, let's look at the Columbia Glacier. It's retreating faster than almost any other glacier on Earth, moving at a speed of nearly 80 feet per day. As it pulls back, it's calving massive icebergs, carving out new islands and literally rewriting the map of Alaska in real time. And there you have it, 30 geography facts that prove Alaska isn't just some cold northern state. It's an entire world of extremes, mysteries, and wonders, a land that's constantly changing and always magnificent. If you enjoyed this incredible journey, hit that like button, subscribe to GM Map Unveiled, and stay tuned, because the next place we explore might be even stranger than this one. Thanks for watching.